My name is Elissa Neff and I am the owner of Profanity. Profanity is a streetwear label. We develop high-fashioned, elevated streetwear pieces. This is an editorial series of our next collection coming out. We wanted to share the whole story with you guys. And I actually have a partner right now named Oscar. He owns APXO Design Studio here in Calgary, Alberta. So I hope you guys enjoy and take a look at what's coming. The first product that you see here is 100% bamboo fabric. We designed it to be a dress t-shirt.
It's a full bamboo fabric. What it has is kind of like a viscose finish, which gives it a bit of a silky finish. That's what kind of makes it a bit more elevated than your standard bamboo tee, giving it a bit more heft and a lot more muscle. When you actually move it around, you see a lot more movement in the fabric, and it makes it seem a lot more delicate as well. Variety of ways to layer the piece, right? The weight and fit that it has is definitely something that can be worn alone, or something that can be layered with a sweater or a different type of heavier top. Definitely the length is, again, something that can be enjoyed alone or layered with leggings or bottoms one way or another. So different ways of using the piece and definitely getting a couple different looks out of it.
Next we have the 3/4 ponte pant.
The approach we were going to have with the pocket styles was something like a trouser, keeping it very clean, something a little bit more formal in its look, so that way the street style again is elevated and a little bit more palpable when it comes to mixing in with different items from existing wardrobes. We were going to have welt style pockets in the back and then trouser style, slash style pockets on the side there. With its drape, we get this nice, trouser pant structure to it that keeps it very clean, but then you have a nice leisure 25% four-way stretch on the pant, on the waist, the legs, the thighs, the crotch and seat area, which again allows us to bring the pant in for a really close, clean silhouette, but allowing it to be very comfortable to wear at the same time.
The ponte we found is something that can be washed over and dried over and over again without any loss of structure or loss of color. Now we're coming into the development of the black bamboo street tee. About 5-inch darts on the back just for detail.
The darts just allow us to break up the fabric, bringing a little bit more detail and depth to the item. We decided to finalize one silhouette, which is going to be a high-waisted trouser. We are wanting to use a ponte, just like the men's pant, for the women's trouser. So a comfortable four-way stretch trouser that a woman can wear different ways, dressing it up or dressing it down. It'll be perfectly fine for both. And we're also looking at releasing a high-waisted trouser track pant with a much more static fabric, something that has zero stretch. As you'll see later on in the video, I'm working with a red triacetate fabric, which is a beautiful fabric that they use for dresses and various items along those lines, that I'd like to use for this high-waisted track pant. It'd be red in body with a white stripe down the side. Something we move into discussing now is the construction of a vest. Again, showing her an idea of something that we want to reference and just changes and want made to it, its look and final finish, but something that we would be making out of this virgin lamb's wool, that's a kind of taupe gray color, that we would be lining with a cashmere satin lining, which is cotton fleece backed as a wind blocker, and then moving into this khaki military green virgin lamb's wool. Simple and basic in its form and body with a nicely structured hoodie, but then following it through with a satin cotton back lining again as well. So elevating the piece in its structure and functionality, maintaining it to be very warm, and again functional all throughout the winter here. Really important. We've spent the last year or so dealing with a variety of different people with great skill sets, but just not necessarily the correct ones for the types of fabrics we really were wanting to focus on.
We've finally come across a tailor shop here in Calgary who actually will manufacture all of our stuff locally, as well as they have warehousing and shipping that they've offered us too. So it is almost too good to be true for us.
Really happy to be able to be working with them and to be able to produce some products that will have a great opportunity to perform well, and we're trying to increase the lifetime of these products and the lifespans of them so that they can become very valued assets in one's wardrobe.